As flooding continues, what Missourians are doing to help those in need.
Plus, mourning a personal loss. Jefferson City students remember their teacher who died after officers say a car hit her this weekend.
And Target Aid looks at a breakdown in providing adequate 911 service in Missouri. Join us for KOMU 8 News at 6.
Coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
Battling floodwaters and more rain is on the way. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Reed.
And I'm Emily Spain with more storms on the way. Kenton joins us now with a look at just what those flood levels are doing out there. Kenton.
All right, Emily and Jim, thank you. Satellite and radar. We have clouds out there now. Some rain in extreme north, or actually it's really in southern Iowa, but getting into southwestern Missouri right now towards the Springfield area. There's a slight chance for that, but really we're dry for the rest of our day today and throughout our overnight hours for tomorrow. But if we look at our current flood levels, these are really not going to change much. Even still this week, we're still at major flooding in Miami and Glasgow. Glasgow around 35.5 feet. Jefferson City, you're still above that 32-foot mark, still around 32.5. You're likely going to stay there for the next few days until maybe about Friday. We could start going back down depending on how much rain we get between now and then. And then Herman getting close to 33 feet actually the next couple of days. 33 feet is major flooding in Herman. Also, by the way, St. Louis expected in a couple days to get to 46 feet. That would be only 3.5 feet lower than 1993 along the Mississippi River in St. Louis. Again, we do have just slight chances for rain over the next couple days. The best chance is going to be Thursday through Saturday with 1 to 3 inches possible, maybe even more for some that see heavier downpours. I'm tracking that for you in Precipcast. It's coming up later.
Okay, Kenton, thank you very much. As flooding remains the big story in mid-Missouri and across the state, we take a look at the high waters here in Boone County. The staff of Cooper's Landing is planning new renovations after suffering from all that water. KOMU 8's Alexandria Williams is live to tell us what the next steps will be.
Yes, I'm live here in southern Boone County, and I'm 5 minutes away from Cooper's Landing. And as you can see, before this bridge, the water, you can already see the floodwaters have severely affected the area and much of Carl Cooper's Landing. The general manager of Cooper says she hopes they'll start looking over the damages this Friday. But with the coming rain in later this week, that does not seem to be very promising. She says people have showed only kindness, though, in helping those who have been displaced from the floodwaters.
She called me and said that she had an apartment and she was willing to loan it to us for as long as we needed to house as many people as we needed. It's a pretty small apartment, but it's working for our purposes. There's 4 of them staying there, and they're comfortable. Yeah, just completely out of the goodness of her heart. So really good people coming out of this.
Vanessa told me that the Missouri State Park system is able to have people stay for free in their campers as long as they have the papers saying where they came from their original campground or from their original landlord. I'm reporting live next to Cooper's Landing. I'm Alexandria Williams, KOMU 8 News.
So much for turn around, don't drown. The Missouri River Bridge at Booneville is closed because the entire river bottom on the north side is underwater. Booneville residents walked across the bridge to get a better view of Highway 5. A man and his fiancée were forced to evacuate from Franklin because of a nearby levee breach. He says the Howard County Sheriff warned them in advance.
The levee actually breached the day after, or 2 days after we left. So we were lucky enough to get our stuff out. But their home is now underwater.
He plans to stay in the Booneville shelter for now. Flood victims can find shelter in the Open Bible Praise Center in Booneville or at Central Methodist University in Fayette.
The Mississippi River floodwaters are still rising, breaking another levee in the St. Louis area. We have drone footage of the overflowing river bursting through the Pin Oak levee from Sunday. The breach is roughly 100 feet wide and expected to keep expanding. The river is expected to stay at or above major flood stage for at least 10 more days.
On the other side of the state, another breached levee, this time near Kansas City. Jessica Scott took this video from her porch. Water halfway up her barn and 3 cars in water. The family and their 12 pets were among those rescued by the Highway Patrol. She says her heart aches for the animals they couldn't save.
And he was like, ever in a million years thought I'd be trying to fish my dog out of a field, you know, that we normally have corn in.
State Emergency Management says if the levee can't be fixed, roughly another 100 homes will be flooded.
here's what's happening right now.
Here's what's happening right now. The governor is touring flood zones in northeast Missouri right now. Mike Parson met with and surveyed damage along the Mississippi River. He made stops in Hannibal, Canton, and Clarksville. He says flood-prone states deserve a seat at the table to discuss the management of both the Mississippi and Missouri rivers.
St. Louis is a sports tourist hotspot these days with Blues in the Stanley Cup Finals and this past weekend's Cardinals-Cub rivalry series. But a sewer malfunction has led to water problems that are dampening those sports fans' spirits. A sewer malfunctioned, which then caused water to come out of the ground. And once the water made it into the basement of the Ashley Energy steam plant, it knocked their system offline, impacting a dozen downtown businesses.
Just causing a lot of havoc onto the system. No man-made system can handle this. I mean, last night we saw, a lot of rainfall in a short amount of time, and what we're seeing here is our system couldn't keep up with that.
Officials say as long as the businesses are able to operate with proper procedures for food prep and hand washing, the public risk is minimal.
This week, students in Jefferson City lost a beloved fourth grade teacher. 25-year-old Katie Paul died Saturday after Columbia police say a driver hit her and another pedestrian on a downtown street. KOMU8's Perry Stewart tells us how the community is coping.
A lot of parents first found out the news from a JCPS Facebook post this weekend. Today I spoke with Alexis York, a fourth grader who said Katie Paul was the best teacher she's ever had. Alexis was a new student at Monroe Heights Elementary School this year. She took Paul under her wing. She said Paul took her under her wing when she had trouble meeting new people. Alexis said Paul inspires her to become a teacher herself.
She was super nice, and I just wanted to be like her because she's just a great teacher.
I know Alexis is going to be upset because you hear Miss Paul all the time out of her mouth. She always came home and talked about Miss Paul.
The other victim, 25-year-old Patricia Beasley, is still in critical condition. CPD has not released a cause for the crash. In the studio, Perry Stewart, KOMU8 News.
Coming up next, one KOMU8 reporter explains why calling 911 might not always be the best option.
Plus, what changes Columbia City Council members might make with medical marijuana.
And we still have temperatures right now around 80 degrees here, 77 in Colombia and Mexico. Of your full forecast, it's coming up later in the show.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by University Subaru.
With showers and storms in the forecast, those clogged up, overflowing gutters can cause a lot of damage to the overhang and trim, your landscaping, even your flower beds and foundation. Protect your home with Leaf Guard, the only one-piece seamless system that's built to stay clog-free, guaranteed. Leaf Guard has earned the Good Housekeeping seal 14 years in a row, and we offer a lifetime warranty that's transferable. And now would be a great time to call and have Leaf Guard installed on your home for only $59 down and $59 a month. You'll receive a bonus $200 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. And call during this program and you'll receive a free $50 restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. From here in Columbia, Jefferson City, anywhere in central Missouri, call 573-995-4578. That's 573-995-4578.
On the next Wheel,
we had a first tonight.
One of these players makes a bonus round decision.
Is this happening? Is this really happening?
You won't see coming.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU8.
Athletes 50 and older fight for the gold medal in more than 20 sports at the 25th Annual Missouri State Senior Games, June 6th through the 9th in Columbia. For more information and to register, visit moseniorgames.org.
Owens Financial Group. Protect the path you've paved.
Raise your standards. Raise who you want to be, how you're going to go do it. Be focused. Be direct. Go get your goals. Go get it. Go work. Go work. Go work.
Get your season tickets today at mutigers.com or by calling 1-800-CAT-PAWS.
I think blacking out would be a little easier when you're blind.
You're a drunk mess.
She's in the middle of a crisis. Does it look like I have my life together? You're not really blind, right?
She is.
Why don't you look blind?
Same reason you probably don't look stupid.
In the Dark, Thursdays at 9, 8 Central on the CW.
Owens Financial Group. Protect the path you've paved.
When you dial 911, you expect a quick, reliable response that can make the difference between life and death. But a 2017 state report says a number of Missouri 911 centers can't provide adequate 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service.
In this Target 8 investigation, KOMU8's Ethan Stein shows us what can happen when a 911 call center gets too many calls.
Mike Lester spends a lot of time here, reading the paper here at his home on Hickory Street. Then one day the news landed straight on his driveway.
We were aroused by the gunshots and looked out front and saw the person lying in the street and a number of young people around him. I heard someone say he's alive, and
Lester called 911.
I did call again, and basically same thing happened. It just rang and rang. So there's no response, and somebody's bleeding out on outside your door.
Mike's neighbors called 911. So did their neighbors and their neighbors' neighbors. Their calls can overwhelm a dispatch center that's understaffed. And a 2017 report found that more than half of dispatch centers are understaffed. That means that individual counties make agreements with surrounding counties to obtain their calls when a center gets overwhelmed. So if I'm calling from Jefferson City in Cole County, my call could actually get transferred over to Boone County. But there's no guarantee that those call centers offer the same services or even use the same equipment.
Howard Central, do you have an emergency?
One reason is Missouri has no statewide entity for 911 coordination. Iowa has a statewide system. Its coordinator says a statewide system makes advanced technology cheaper for dispatch centers.
So we can do statewide contracts that all the answering points can participate in and save ourselves and them a lot of money that way.
Savings that mid-Missouri dispatch centers say they can use to attract more workers.
It hinders us in being able to get the people in that want to make a career of this.
And the story doesn't end there, because those are also savings the state needs for better technology. We'll tell you that story coming up at 10. For now, you can read the state's full report on our website at KOMU.com. Kenton.
Well, we also have a bit of a breeze out there right now with winds around 9 miles an hour from the southeast. I'm tracking, though, better chances for rain by the end of this week. That's all coming up. We'll look at it day by day.
1023 BXR is what Columbia sounds like. The station where music matters. Music from yesterday and today. And more for your workday with Mo, Simon, and Emily. On air or streaming at BXR.com. Get your BXR app today. 1023 BXR.
2-bit Missouri locations. Thousands of vehicles at your fingertips. All in one place. ShowMuckandSport.com. 7 days a week on the lot or online. Browse our entire inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. Get pre-approved for a loan or lease. Receive an appraisal for your trade-in on any device. At any time. Thousands to pick with just one click. ShowMuckandSport.com.
Bad sleep?
The worst.
There's really no excuse for bad sleep during the extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or get $100 off any Doctor's Choice Original. Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets and get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate. Plus 4 years no interest. Hurry! The extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday.
The KOMU8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by University Subaru. Download yours today.
Guitar is more than just an instrument. It's like a friend. You know, if you're feeling down, You can pick your guitar up, and that's where a lot of blues songs come from. It's a personal connection. You have to be dedicated to really be good at it. One thing about Family Pond, when you go in there, you get better service there than you do in a music store, I can say that. Anything you want, they've got it.
Every guitar that comes to the door at Family Pond has a story. Let's find the one that's right for you.
Are your gutters catching more than just water? Ordinary gutters clog, and that can lead to costly repairs from the roof to the foundation. So pick up the phone and call for Leaf Guard. Leaf Guard is the one-piece seamless solution with a clog-free guarantee. Have your complete Leaf Guard system installed today for only $59 down and $59 a month. There's a bonus $200 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. And when you call during this program, you'll also receive a free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
The Columbia City Council will continue discussing medical marijuana regulations tonight. One regulation is the distance between medical marijuana facilities and churches, schools, and daycares. Council members could discuss reducing the distance from 1,000 feet to 250 feet for dispensaries and 500 feet for all other facilities. A Columbia preschool owner says he wants medical marijuana regulated like other prescription drugs.
Medical marijuana is being prescribed by physicians so that it's for the benefit of the patients, and therefore it almost seems to me like it should be treated like any other prescription as opposed to being treated as a different category, even more strictly controlled than alcohol.
Tonight's council meeting begins at 7.
Columbia bus routes will change starting today. The Wabash station is becoming the main transfer point now for all buses. City says it will give riders a comfortable place to change routes. It's also offering free rides to give people a chance to get familiar with their new routes. Kenton.
All right, your time is 6:16 here on our Monday afternoon. Heading into the evening hours, we have this warm front that's slowly getting closer to us. That's bringing in some warm air for the next couple days, certainly. And it's also going to give us a few slight chances for some showers and thunderstorms over the next couple days. Now, as we head into really the end of this week, the last half, that's when we're going to be dealing with a stationary boundary that's going to be right over northern Missouri. And because that boundary is just stationary right overhead, we're going to have better chances for widespread showers and thunderstorms later in the week. So you can see that right here. That's why we have 60% chances starting on Thursday, continuing into our Saturday. We're looking at the potential for 1 to 3 inches of total rainfall accumulation, maybe even some more with some heavier downpours possible in a few areas. But for the most part, 1 to 3 inches possible here over that last part of the week. Otherwise, the next couple days, you can see we have lesser chances for showers and thunderstorms. Live Doppler radar right now showing a little bit of rainfall and some storms over into Kansas and into southwestern Missouri. A lot of that's going to stay in that area, though. We could just see maybe a few brief showers here for Miller, Camden, Miller and Marys County, Morgan County there as that rolls through a little bit later on. But most of us will be dry tonight. Then here is tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. A few isolated showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible off and on throughout the day. A lot of dry time expected on our Tuesday. That's why we only have a 40% chance. Then as we head into the evening, a bit of a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms as that warm front really starts to roll through by that point. So again, on Tuesday evening and overnight, some showers and thunderstorms possible, especially here along and north of Interstate 70. Then by 7 a.m. on Wednesday, remember, only 20% chance there. I'm really not expecting much in the way of rainfall. I think we are going to stay pretty dry here. And this is that in-between period when the warm front's to our north now, and we're waiting for that stationary boundary to get closer. And as that stationary boundary does get closer, by the end of Wednesday, there's a good chance it pushes in some kind of its first round of energy by Wednesday evening. So we have chances for rain there. And then as we head into our day on Thursday, those chances will only increase as we're looking at widespread showers and thunderstorms here potentially on our Thursday and on our Friday, as well as you can see here, and that will continue on Saturday too. So again, 1 to 3 inches throughout those 3 days. Luckily, by Sunday, we're expecting a cold front to roll through. That will keep us on the cool side, but it's also going to hopefully get rid of a lot of this moisture. We're going to have some dry time as we start a new work and school week, well, almost just a work week now, and that's going to be starting on Monday. So 64 degrees for our low temperature tonight. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, a passing shower possible to the south, but most of us will be dry. Then 85 for the high temperature on your Tuesday. South winds will be there about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Again, some sunshine poking through the clouds. Otherwise, just some isolated showers and thunderstorms during the day. Slightly better chance as you head into those evening hours. Then we're going to be around 88 on Wednesday, 80 on Thursday. Remember, 88 on Wednesday with those partly sunny skies. Very warm. It's going to be very humid, too. Our heat index numbers are likely going to be in the 90s on Wednesday. Very hot there. Then 78 on Friday. We're at 78 Saturday, too, with those widespread showers and thunderstorms, a big possibility. Lows really right around that 70-degree mark. So, again, very warm all around. Then we're at 80 on Sunday and Monday, too. But remember, we're drying out as we head into next week. Here's your Weather IQ question for the day, sponsored by Break Time. A tornado that rotates around a larger parent tornado is called a what tornado? A twin, a sibling, or a satellite?
Would be a satellite.
I feel like satellite. Twin and siblings sound too informal to me.
Yeah, it is. It's satellite tornado.
But the twin tornadoes are unbelievable. Like in Nebraska about 3 or 4 years ago, literally the same size.
Well, they're the same size, yeah.
Yeah, and just moving in the same direction.
So not kind of twins I want to hang out with. Thanks, Kitten.
You got it.
The Major League Baseball draft is underway too. Mizzou Tigers waiting for their names to be called. Sports is next.
Come shop on Memorial Day sale at Bumgarner's Furniture, both locations, Savaz and Columbia.
If you've been seriously injured in an accident, visit lawmissouri.com.
Hey, it's Y107's Cosmo.
And Lauren, we've got big money for you.
Make that mega money for you?
Right, because it's Cosmo's Mega Money Minute.
10 questions, 60 seconds, mega money for you.
You can play twice a weekday at 7:50 and 2:50.
Find out how to win at Y107.com.
If you are facing a divorce, your case can be personal and sensitive in nature.
The family law team at Carson & Coyle knows the importance of good communication, and we care about our clients.
Whether securing significant assets or protecting your children's best interests, our attorneys handle all aspects of family law.
Our expertise can help settle your case or take it to trial.
For over 50 years, we have built our reputation here in mid-Missouri with offices in Jefferson City and Columbia to better serve you. At Carson & Coyle, we are dedicated to protecting your legal rights.
Tonight's primetime lineup on KOMU8 in Mid-Missouri CW is brought to you by your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers. Find new roads.
There's nothing like playing for the greatest trophy in sports.
You ain't seen nothing like this. A rematch, 49 years in the making.
The Stanley Cup Final continues tonight, 8 Eastern on NBC.
I want to be blown away. Cody is blind and autistic.
I've been to so many places.
America's Got Talent, Tuesday on NBC.
We all wish we had a little more time in our day. Time for the important things.
That's exactly what we do at Mark's Mobile Glass.
We save you time, we save you money.
You may not plan for things to break, but we do.
Mark's Mobile Glass does anything glass. Auto, residential, commercial, even custom shower doors.
It's our job to be one step ahead. Whenever you need us, Mark's Mobile Glass is ready to help.
So at the end of the day, you have more time for the important things.
Solutions for the Empty Corner by Slumberland.
In any room, there's one area that never gets the attention it deserves, the empty corner. You can easily add a chair, and a table keeps things close at hand, like books or whatever else you need. Don't forget a pillow to cozy up with. Now you have a comfy reading nook just waiting for you.
Right now, you'll get bargains that can't be beat. Up to 65% off throughout the store. Don't miss it. Slumberland. It's a good life.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Hi, everyone. Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Blues and Bruins is tonight in St. Louis. Boston leads the series 2-1, and following Boston's 7-2 thrashing of St. Louis, the Blues are making changes to their lineup. Jordan Binnington will still start in goal despite getting pulled for the first time in his career after allowing 5 goals in the first 2 periods Saturday. Coach Craig Berube, though, is changing his lines, inserting Zach Sanford onto the second line with Ryan O'Reilly and David Perron, and dropping Sammy Blade to the third line with Tyler Bozak and Patrick Maroon. Oscar Sundquist returns after 1-game suspension. Robbie Fabry is dropped from the active roster. On defense, Vince Dunn returns for the first time since taking a puck to the face in the Western Conference Finals. He replaces Robert Bortuzzo on the active roster. So the Blues not sitting still after that big loss. The Major League Baseball draft is just underway. This could be a big night for a couple of Missouri Tigers. The first 2 rounds are tonight, and a pair of Tigers are expected to hear their names called: Cameron Meisner and T.J. Sikkema. Meisner, the junior outfielder from Poplar Bluff, is expected to be a first-round pick. He's 6'4", 215 pounds, a left-handed hitter, considered a 5-tool player who can hit for power, run, field, and throw. Meisner batted .286 this season with 10 homers and 32 runs batted in. He stole 20 bases in 21 attempts. He can play all 3 outfield positions and first base. Left-handed pitcher T.J. Sikkema is projected as a second-round pick. Sikkema sported a 7-4 record this season with a 1.32 earned run average. Opposing batters hit just 175 against him. Collegiate Baseball named him a third-team All-American, Missouri's first All-American in 10 years. Sikkema, a semifinalist for the Golden Spikes Award given to the top player in college baseball. The draft runs through Wednesday. Other Tigers will be taken, but Meisner and Sikkema, the big 2, and the 2 likely to go tonight. The Kansas City Royals have the number 2 overall pick in the first round. They just selected high school shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. from the state of Texas. He's the son of former big league pitcher Bobby Witt. That's sports.
A lot can happen in a day. So when you're ready to know more than just what's happening, we'll bring you the voices who can tell you why.
This is All Things Considered.
Listen every afternoon.
A BBB rating looks at the strength of a company. The Good Housekeeping Seal looks at the performance of a product. LeafGuard maintains an A+ rating with the BBB and has earned the Good Housekeeping Seal for 14 years in a row. LeafGuard is attached with our patented internal hangers every 24 inches with screws, not nails, for a secure fit that won't come down. And LeafGuard gutters are 20% thicker than standard gutters with downspouts that are 49% larger. And since our gutters never clog, neither do our downspouts. So let me keep your gutters clean forever with LeafGuard. But time is running out to call for these special savings. You can have your complete LeafGuard system installed today for only $59 down and $59 a month. There's a bonus $200 Visa gift card with your LeafGuard purchase. Last chance to call during this program to receive the free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate from LeafGuard.
At Big O Tires, we believe great tires and oil changes go together like peanut butter and jelly, stars and stripes, or Starsky and Hutch. That's why right now, for a limited time, when you buy 4 tires, you get 4 oil changes absolutely free. It's the best duo since Batman and Robin. That's buy 4 new select tires with installation, get 4 oil changes free for a limited time at Big O Tires. So come in today before this buy 4, get 4 deal is gone. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
There are many joys that go along with having children. The first smile, the first word, the first step. But sometimes the first step is seeing Dr. Wilshire at Missouri Fertility.
If you've been trying to have a baby without success, you might need a little help. Whether you need a simple procedure or advanced in vitro technology, our team wants to help you fulfill your dream of having a family.
Missouri Fertility. When family matters, we're here for you.
What changed while you were sleeping? What happened since the last time you ate breakfast? Our world is changing every minute, and we'll be there every morning to keep you on top of it.
You're listening to Morning Edition from NPR News.
Listen every weekday.
If you were affected by the May 22nd tornado or would like to provide assistance, please follow the on-screen instructions or visit unitedwaycemo.org/disaster recovery.
The news look we're following for after tonight's game. As floodwaters continue to rise, we'll give you the latest from around Boone County.
Plus, the Columbia City Council will talk about medical marijuana again. That's after Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Clinton.
Kenton, yes, temperatures in the upper 70s here right now still. We're right around the 80-degree mark, and that's where we're going to be is in the 70s throughout the evening here with partly cloudy skies. Then tomorrow morning we're in the middle 60s, warming into the middle 80s, so a hot one. It's going to be humid too with some isolated showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Again, better chance for widespread rain as you head towards the end of the week. Hi, Jim Rick. My name's Kenton. That's Kenton Rick. Nice to meet you.
Right here.
I was thinking of Clinton, Missouri. Chris, how you doing?
New here, aren't you?
You guys are bad. Jim, it's okay.
Couldn't let him off with that.
It could happen to any of us.
It could.
Oh, goodness.